Young living every day, giving it to you and cutting straight. Now today, y'all, man. Today we're gonna talk about this. I know I preached to you guys about getting your passport. Yes, in the midst of it, this is gonna be reasons why, you know, and it's gonna be Western women will never, never, never change unless. And I'm gonna give y'all some reasons why. Now listen, we're gonna start here. Now, Western women won't change unless you hold them accountable for their bad decisions. The same way they hold a man accountable, you hold a woman accountable for her bad decisions. And I'm gonna explain that. Check this out. This is how it need to be. This need to be the law. When women go out there and procreate with losers, and without marrying before carrying, right? And you had these kids, a few things happen. First thing that happen is that child get taken away from you. If you're not in a marriage, a healthy, stable marriage with a man, and you go out here and procreate with a loser, they take your child away from you. And after they take the child away from a female, she no longer have access to government assistance. No more public housing, Section 8, no more food stamps, no more utility assistance. When you remove these traits, I won't say traits, these privileges from a woman, they are ingrained to go out and be more responsible because they know there is no incentive for their bad decisions. So she's more likely to go out there and be choosy about the guy that she lay down and make kids with. And I'm explaining to you why. Say a woman go out there and be promiscuous, she should have her child taken away from you. And I'm explaining that because there's women out here who preserve their value. They wasn't out here being promiscuous. They did the right thing, right? They had a mother and father who taught them the way. They got married to a guy that showed financial stability, showed leadership. He actually loved her, respect her, and he's leading her in the right direction. The only problem is she can't have children. And those women cry themselves to sleep every night, right? And that same woman that cried to sleep every night while the other woman out being promiscuous getting the one thing that she can't get. So what needs to happen is for all the women who done the right thing and got married and can't have children for whatever that reason is, deserves to be able to get those type of kids. When we speak on that, we talking about, the kids that are those kids need to be put into the foster care, taken away from their mother, and given to the women and the men who can't have children, who would love this child, nourish this child, the mother would, and the man would guide and lead this child in the right direction, get this child the fair shot that they need in life so they can become a successful member of society. You see what I'm saying? That needs to happen. Because if you going out there being promiscuous, fornicating with a loser, you don't need to have no kid. Like Kevin Samuel said, rest in peace to him. Marry before you carry. So when you take that child away from that woman, she noticed that child's gonna be taken away from her. Government assistance is gonna be taken away from her. She is more inclined to make better decisions. A lot of these women out here, 3, 4 kids, lazy, living off government assistance. Take it away, man. Take them, you know what I'm saying? Real deal. That need to be the rule because they'll start to change because now they're being held accountable. Now there's a burden performance on you to make better decisions as a female. You see what I'm saying? Now we getting started. We getting started there. Another thing, marriage. For all these women who love to get married, and then when they don't feel like it's going good for them no more, they decided they want to leave because they think that it's green on the other side of the fence, right? Without understanding that now you're in a marriage, you got 3 kids, 2 kids, whatever the case may be, and you're in a marriage. You want to walk away with a failed marriage and kids years later while you're not in your prime and go back out into the dating market. These guys aren't going to do anything but give you one thing, and that's an encounter. Most men ain't looking to wife up another man's kids. You see what I'm saying? So look, check this out. For every woman to get into a marriage and decide she want to initiate the divorce, and she ain't got no kind of proof of a legitimate reason why she want to leave the marriage, guess what? You don't get half of his stuff. You don't get a large percentage of his stuff if you initiate divorce. Without no legitimate reason why leaving, you don't get half. You don't just say all of a sudden, I don't want this no more. I'm not feeling it. You get to walk away and they incentivize it. They got to change these rules, man. Because when they do that, guess what's going to happen? More women are more inclined to stay in their marriages because they know there is no incentive to leave. Oh, I can't take 30%. I can't take 40% of his stuff and just leave. No, 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 no. You see what I'm saying? Nah. And on top of that, right? Let's talk about job fields and being a boss and all these other things with these Western women. So they walk around here, they a boss, they don't need a man, right? Oh, you better than the same man, the men that build the world that you live in and make it convenient for you to do everything that you're doing. Another thing too, man. But see, this is the problem. Like I said to y'all before, there's incentive on these women. It's not set up in the states for you men to win. It's set up for the woman to win because they can go out, not be held accountable for their bad decisions. And like I said, they got a whole system that come through and protect them. When you got a system like government assistance that come through and give them Section 8 and food stamps and utility assistance, like I was saying before, they're not going to change because they know they can go out and do bad and still get compensated for it. At the bare minimum, we're going to say bare minimum, at the least, you got the system to come save you. At the least. You see what I'm saying? And then on top of that, they favor them with divorce. Even if she just want to leave without no legitimate reason. Y'all get what I'm saying? Women are the number one consumer base. So they're going, when you lie, women buy. Look at it, y'all. The makeup, the clothes, the fashion world, the hair, the weave, the nails, the feet, the polish, the perfumes, the purses, the bags, the heels, all these things. When you go on mass majority of stores, who got the largest section in there? The women do. Why? Because women are the number one consumer. So this is why they'll never tell women the truth, because they rather continue to keep making money off women, right? And go on with this feminist movement that they doing. Pay attention, y'all. The feminist movement that they doing. And then putting these women in these male dominant superhero positions. Come on, man. She-Hulk. What's gonna be next? A female Spider-Man? What's gonna be next after that? A female Venom? They said it's supposed to be a movie coming out with a woman replacing 007. You see how slowly they're emasculating the guy? Do y'all not pay attention to that? Look at the politics, right? Who's the vice president? A female. Women already think they better than you. How do you think they're gonna think in the Western world when a woman becomes a president? That's a woman that becomes a president don't like men. That's a feminist. What do you think they're gonna think then about you guys? What they want to do? These feminists, these hardcore feminists, they want to strip the power away from the guys, and they pay attention to the small percentage of men back in the day, in an era where they wasn't even here, right? They pay attention to those guys that were committing some bad things to women back then. I can't say it on here, guys, but you guys know where I'm going with it, right? So what they want to do is they want to get power back and emasculate y'all, man, and make y'all bow down to them. And then they want to go out there and do to y'all what the small percentage of men was doing to women back then, even though you man wasn't even born in that era. Don't y'all not pay attention to these females? It's not a love thing now, dog. It's not about love. These girls are looking for cash cows. All they care about is if you make money. They are set up and it's indoctrinated to their brain to only care about themselves, right? Men build the world that they live in. They made it convenient for them to do everything they're doing, right? They asked for a little power. It started with voting. Then it was being able to work in the male force. And then now look at politics, sports. It goes on and on and on. They just want more and more and more power. And then they cry that they don't have any. You see, this is what I'm trying to raise awareness to you guys about. Long as society don't hold them accountable, they are never going to change. That's you gotta take it away from them. It ain't no asking for it because they'll never give it to you as man. You have to take it away. Now, I won't say women shouldn't work. It's a new time now, and things are different. Every woman don't have a man to is not in a relationship and have a man to provide for them. So I do think that women should be able to bare minimum be able to get them a job, so where they can be able to hold themselves down until that set guy come. You see what I'm saying? However, if women want to go out and build businesses, you have to revoke your woman privileges. That's how it's got to be. Say women want to go out and build businesses, you are no longer in position to get protection and security from a guy. You gotta pick and choose. You want that equal opportunity to be able to provide, to be able to make money and be a boss, then guess what? You got to take all the responsibilities that come with it. Because this is the problem. These women will look down on you as a man if you make 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000. Some even tell you $90,000 ain't enough, right? They'll look down on a man that built the world that they live in, right? Who don't earn these numbers that I just mentioned to you guys. But guess what? She'd be a female to tell you you don't earn enough money, right? Let her be leaving the lounge, walk into her car, and then danger come to strike from another guy. She expect you, the same man that she do not respect, she have no empathy for, to put his life on the line and protect her. No, 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 no. If you don't respect, we don't protect. That's just how it got to be. You got to when a woman sign up for this is what it is. Men are no longer entitled to have to protect you if danger strike. When these wars come, make them and listen to these wars or stick their neck on the front line. You want the same opportunity as a guy, you taking everything that come with it. And guess what? Get them that opportunity. Let them, if they want to go work these little build businesses, guess what? When it's wartime, guess what? You enlist. Yeah, you sticking your neck on that front line. You getting the same responsibility as a man. You don't get to pull your card out and be a woman when it don't benefit you. No, you got to take everything that come with that boss thing. You see what I'm saying, y'all? But you have to understand. Look at it. You got these girls on OnlyFans, right? Or P stars, that is, engaging in those encounters on camera. I got to keep it friendly for YouTube, but they're engaging in those counters on camera. Y'all man know what I'm saying, right? And they making a substantial amount of money. Some of them are making a substantial amount of money very fast. OnlyFans girls, like for instance, who was that lady? Black China. They said on OnlyFans she did 240 million last year. Most men don't make that kind of money in a year. But y'all see what I'm saying? And you got these women who doing OnlyFans or P stars, and they're monetizing off of encounters, right? And their beauty, and they think they better than you. A man that makes 70,000 a year, oh, that ain't enough for her. A dude that make 80, that ain't enough for her. The dude that make 50,000, 40 a year, that ain't enough for her, right? The very much so man that created these devices, right? These phones, this software, all of these things to make it possible for her to generate the money. She thinks she's better than those guys. Going on camera, devaluing yourself, but she thinks she's better than you. See, these are females who think they're better than you by devaluing themselves, going out, earning this money extremely fast. Meanwhile, while you had to actually develop a skill, go out, work 70, 80 hours a week or 40 hours a week, and actually earn your money in the honest way. But she thinks she's better than you. And be the same woman to expect you to protect her if danger strikes. Do you men not see the delusion in that? This is why you get your passport and you go overseas. You get rid of all this. It's only going to get worse and worse. Now, the things I named in the beginning of this video are things that need to happen. You want to see some change in these women, you got to start holding them accountable for their bad decisions. If you don't, which they won't do, society won't do, it's never going to get better. It's never going to get better. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these girls who are masculine, not feminine, not cooperative, out of lack of not having both parents in the household. This is what happened when women go out here and procreate with these losers. Then you create these menace to societies and these degenerate children. This is why it's important for kids to have both parents. And that's why I said what I said at the beginning of the video. That's why I said They need to, if a woman go out and have kids, they need to take that child away from her. No child should ever be brought into this world and not have a mother and a father that's in a healthy marriage that's going to give them the care and the tools they need to succeed in life. Every kid is at a disadvantage when you don't have that. Going out having to figure it out the long way, that's probably going to go down a dark road off the cliff 90+% of the time. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of these women went out here and procreated with these losers or these guys who are going to either be dead or in jail because of how it felt versus going with somebody long term who would have been the best bet to raise a family with. And what community does it happen in mostly? The black community. The whites are married at what, 70+% when I looked up the numbers? The Asians, 80+%. The Latinos, como yo, you know what I'm saying? 60+%. Look at the black. Go look at black numbers, y'all. 30-some%. Very low. And this is why you have the problems you have in the black community, because women aren't choosing the right men. They'll sit there and blame the guys. Oh, well, it's the man too. Guess what? Y'all are the gatekeepers to sexual encounters. You dictate all the kids that come to this world because you choose the guy. So it is your fault if you lay down with a loser and get pregnant by him. Marry before you carry. And then they're mad about this what is it? Roe versus Wade. Oh, they're taking away our choice. No, it's not taking away your choice. No, they not. What they're doing is holding you accountable for the first time in life, and y'all don't like it. But from the looks of it, they saying they won't override it. They should keep that thing going. They should keep that going. Because what that'll do is women will know, if I go out here and procreate, fornicate with a loser, I gotta have this kid. That's gonna force them to make better decisions, like I said. But back to what I was saying about the one YouTuber guy, man. He had one point that was really, really stood out, and that was that they need to take these women to charm school, man. When it comes to being feminine, cooperative, submissive, especially in the black community, man. These women didn't grow up in a 2-parent household. A lot of them. I'm not saying all, a lot of them didn't. Right? They need to go to charm school. That is a fact. Learning how to be feminine, learning how to be cooperative, learning how to be compliant, right? And understanding the things that mass majority of men that they won't. Teaching these women all of these different traits and going through charm school and showing them how to properly conduct themselves, that right there would be a game. That would potentially help be a game changer. It has to be charm school, right? I'm gonna wrap this up. It got to be charm school. And then on top of it being charm school, you have to take away the children if they fornicate with a loser. No marriage. If you're not married, when you fornicate and get pregnant, take that kid away. That child deserves to have a 2-parent family. Take away government assistance, Section 8. Take away food stamps. Take away utility assistance. Boom. Then charm school. Those are some of the key things that will help. You have to hold the woman accountable, man. But a lot of these women don't, like I said, when we speak on OnlyFans, they don't understand the value of $1 because it's coming so fast. The money's coming in so fast. All they doing is turning the camera on, performing, and then they getting paid. Now we know it's a process where this go to they having managers and people who how can I say, market what they're doing, whatever. That is not harder than a man going out there for that $70,000 a year that y'all saying enough and have to actually bust his behind and work 70, 80 hours a week. But see, they're delusional because society allowed them to be so. They don't live in a fact-based reality. You see what I'm saying? They make too much money off keeping these women delusional. And like I told y'all, this is the issue. If a woman really had to go out and earn her money, listen, and this is another way. This is one more way to get rid of and make them women reform and go back to what it used to be, right? To get women in line in the Western society. This is another way. Take away P stars being able to make money on camera. Take away OnlyFans. Take away any way that they can monetize off their beauty. Strip that away from them. I guarantee you, you'll see change because you can no longer take the easy route, make a substantial amount of money off of your body, be delusional and over and look down on men who actually have to work extremely hard and create the same outlets for you to make that money. That's where you'll see your change at right there. So, like I said, we take that away, put them in charm school. If she have a kid out of wedlock without in no marriage, no two parent, those kids be taken away and given to somebody who have a husband, a woman who have a husband who's in a healthy marriage, right? Who has a husband that provides stability. That's who them kids be given away to. Yeah, that right there changed the game, guys. But these are things that will never happen. And that's why it will keep getting worse and worse. And to the point where women start emasculating these guys. These men will become the new women. I'm telling you, once a woman become president, it's gonna be all downhill from there. You put a woman, you allow a woman to run the country, women that are slaves to their emotions and not logic based thinkers. They don't think logically. You put them in a leadership position, they're gonna drive you down a dark road off of a cliff. This ain't to hate women. We speak facts. Most women think motion based. Men are more logical thinkers. Listen, y'all. This is why I tell you guys to get your passport and travel abroad. Because when you go to these other countries, it's not that way. Yeah, they have these same tools. Some of them go out there and be P stars, and some of them might be able to do a OnlyFans. But guess what? You go to South America, you go to Asia. We'll you go to these other countries. These men aren't going to pay for that. You go to places like Colombia, Peru, Bolivia. They're not paying for that. The only reason why it exists overseas, I mean, in the States, right, is because men are having a hard time getting sexual encounters with women. Overseas, men get women in abundance. These guys in Colombia and Peru, Bolivia are having absolutely no Brazil are having absolutely no problems getting those encounters from women. They don't have those kind of problems over there. So if men are able to get women in abundance, why would they pay and why would they pay to see them online? So it don't matter if she got an OnlyFans, she's not making money like that overseas. Don't matter if she's a P star, unless she can penetrate the market. Most of them aren't making money like that over there because men aren't going to pay for something that they can get for free. It exists over here in the States, guys, in the Western world, because there's a whole bunch of men who aren't able to get those encounters because it's very hard to get it over here because these women are delusional and they overvalue themselves. You see what I'm saying? That's why they get all this attention and validation because there's a whole bunch of men who aren't able to get those encounters. And that's why don't let these people try to shame you. Oh, you go overseas, those women only want you for your green card. No, like I said in the last video, there are professional women over there who don't want to come to the States. They have a functioning family over there. They have women who family got businesses over there. It's the same thing as here where you got lower class, middle class, and you got some people who got more. They have that over there. It's all about what you choose. You choose a bottom feeder over there, you're gonna get a woman who more likely to finesse you, use you, etc. Get you somebody over there who has a healthy family, grew up with a mother and father that's married. She got the bare minimum. Maybe she's a teacher or whatever. She got something to lose. That's what you deal with when you go over there. But this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is why you need to get your passport and go overseas. It is done in the States, man. It is done. And it's not going to get better. Don't let none of these people try to shame you. These women shame you. These guys shame you and say all this other stuff. All those, they're going over there for this and that. Let them stay over here and keep complaining and dealing with the problems in a Western society. It ain't going to change. Because it's going to always be an icy blue pill beta sap who going to keep giving these women attention and validation, who going to keep paying for these OnlyFans subscriptions, who going to keep on subscribing to these P stars online. Long as they doing that, guess what? It ain't never going to change. It's never gonna change, dude. So the best thing for you to do is get your passport, whether you got a business online, work online, and operate off the US dollar in another country, man. This is what I want you men to do. Stop dealing with the madness over here. And any dude, listen, don't deal with it. This is what I want you guys to do. Stop dealing with the madness over here. If you don't have no children, you single man, don't worry about struggling with women. Get your money up, man. Focus on building your money. Go into monk mode if you need to. Build your money up, right? Create a skill online or other ways where you can make passive income where that money can follow you and you can live overseas on the US dollar. Save your money up, create a skill, get your passport, go overseas. I said it already and I'm going to say it one more time, man. It's going to change your life. And when you go overseas and you vet properly and you choose women who got something to lose overseas, women that come from a 2-parent household, you're going to get that woman that's beautiful, that's going to be fit, more feminine, cooperative, right? More kind-hearted. You see what I'm saying? Because those women are going to have something to lose. Women who got stuff going on over there, they love their family. They're not looking to try to come to America. Those are the girls you go after. You see what I'm saying? Who actually care, who are kind-hearted, and they're not looking at you as some cash cow like the women in the States who don't really care about you. It's all about what you can do for them. These women over here genuinely would care for you, genuinely would make sure that they are feminine and cooperative, be it peaceful. You see what I'm saying? That's what you men want. And you can get these women in abundance overseas. And pretty soon, you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about. That's all I'm going to say about that one right there. Trust me, receipts is going to come. But listen, y'all, that's all I got to say about that. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another friend. Look, I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out.
Yeah, got the streets on fire, feel the heat, the Wayne Wade. Ain't never had no handouts, put in work, I'm self-made. Superhero strength, I got the power, Luke Cage. Flexing on them haters like Drake, this is real rap, no cap.